Hiya, I've just got a quick video for you because I've got a doctor's appointment. How the hell I've managed to get a doctor's appointment. I've got to go and have my blood pressure taken, and I did say to them that who has a blood pressure monitor at home, so I need to come in so I can get my prescription. So they've relented and they're letting me come in. So I've got that later on. So I've been to the charity shop early this morning, and I've unbelievably, when I felt like I cleaned the place out on Tuesday, and at the moment I'm trying to limit how many visits I take to things, and I'm just going to this one place because I don't have to keep trailing around door to door and, you know, getting all hot and sweaty. And I just go to this one shop twice a week while I try and clear all my backlog. And it's always just absolutely amazing. And I went today thinking, well, I've just been on Tuesday, today's Friday, they can't possibly have loads of stuff. And I again have left stuff behind because there was too much for me to carry and I didn't take my trolley. It's the coat situation. So I'll show you what I've got, but first I'll just show you, because obviously I went out early and I'm going back out for the doctor's appointment. So I'm going to do my post now and just go to the post office before I go to the doctor's. So I'll show you what I've sold. So this is just a Lego set. I've had this on for ages because this is something that I got during lockdown off eBay. You see, it's not in the best of nick, but this is quite a rare set because it's mid-90s, and I have got 33 quid for that, and then they've paid for this to go to France. This is France. I've got a lot of overseas, even though the postage costs have gone up, and I've substituted colours with this. Is that supposed to be red? And I've substituted colours with this, and it's also got fuselage on it is a different colour, but 33 quid is the price that people have been getting for that boxed. And mine's not boxed, so it was worth waiting for. And then I've got this random thing here, which is an Oktoberfest apron, Bavarian apron, and it's also got a banner in there. And this I haven't paid anything for because this is something that my husband appeared with. I hope you can't hear the beeping noise of the roadworks which are going on around here. Yeah, so he's clearing out a lot of offices. This is a company that's gone out of business, and most of it was just going to be chucked and put in a skip. So he keeps bringing me things at home. So I've sold that for £7.50. I probably could have held out for more, but then I just thought, it's September now. If I don't sell it, I'm stuck with it. And then I will have to put it in the bin, and that's, you know, it's nice to reuse things. This is a jigsaw dress, which I've probably shown in previous videos. That sold this morning, and that's £15.99 I've got for that. These I completely forgot about. Shorts. So people are still buying shorts. I do believe I've got my laptop here. Yeah, 15 quid for them. I probably paid 2 for them. Then they're going in this country. Got a pair of jeans here which are pretty green. I've had to mend these because the pocket was all split. Somebody had previously done a repair on it, so it's not the best repair to my satisfaction. But I've let them go for £17.99. No, I thought I'd sent an offer out. I had sent an offer out, but somebody's paid full price, so they've paid 20 quid. So I hope they, I mean, the sewing is inside the pocket. Who the hell looks inside pockets all the time? And then I have these, which have probably been on a previous video. These Marshall jeans, which I wasn't so sure how well this was going to go, because obviously it's, you know, an American brand. So I've got It's £13 for them. I sent an offer out on them because I've had these for a little bit, and they're going to Germany, so they've paid the postage. I think they've paid £13 postage for that. And this, which I've been waiting to sell, I've just found a decent sized box, fits nicely. These I picked up when the charity shops opened again after lockdown, so it would have been June, just the end of June. I loved these. I was so gutted that they weren't in my size. These are Missy Elliott's. I paid £4 for these. Missy Elliott's, Respect Me. And I really like these. These are going to Australia, so I've got £60 for this, and then I think they've paid about £30, maybe 25 for them to be posted to Australia. So I'm really chuffed with that. I knew that if I waited, the right person would come along to buy them. So that's all the things that I've got to pack up and post, which I will do shortly. Probably should eat something because it's, you know, it's coming up to 1 o'clock. I should really eat something, but I haven't. I'm just going to have a little tidy up before I show you the rest of this, or I get it all mixed up with itself. So my spend today was 45 quid. I really didn't expect to spend that. I thought, oh, maybe I'd do 25 because I'd been there on Tuesday, but there you go. I've got some more of these things, just the Ministry of Sound. I've checked whether they're scratched. Some more head candy. So 2 Ministry of Sound, and then I've got a Kiss one. So these were 50p each. But I have, you know, it is worth doing the bundles. Now this, I'm going to put a load of these things out on the balcony just to air them through. It's not dirty or anything. It's just, it's got a few little hairs on it, and it's just easier to put them, for me to hang them up on the balcony and de-lint them, because then anything doesn't go in my gaff. I've got enough trouble with my own barnet, let alone with other people's barnets. So this was actually the last thing I picked up, and I was a bit reluctant to pick this up because it's Winsmore, and I don't get on well with Winsmore. I know a lot of people do, but not me. But it's not full cashmere, it's got a hint of cashmere, and it feels nice, and obviously it's a classic style, so I shouldn't have any problem with it. It has a 10% cashmere but 70% wool, and it is a very nice coat. And it doesn't look like it's been worn at all, really. It looks like it's been worn once for, you know, going to church or going to an event, but it's got a few little hairs on it. It's going on the balcony imminently, probably with a lot of these other things. Yeah, I've got a lot of coats here. This is another coat. This is a brand that I don't know. I did actually ask somebody about it while I was in the charity shop, because I know that he lives around Nottingham. And see, they still have a lot of like factories around Nottingham, so I didn't know if he was aware of it. That's the brand. It says that it's founded in the Lace Market, Nottingham. But it's a really nice quality jacket, and for £3, you see everything here is this is one of these £3 charity shops, so you can't go wrong. It's got like a leather toggle on it, and it's got leather detail on the pockets with, you know, decent marking on it. It's called One True Saxon. I did look at comps while I was there. There wasn't really anything comparable, but I mean, I really think I can get, you know, 25 to 30 for a decent coat. Now see, I'm putting my own crazy hair on it now. Oh, I'm a terrible person. So yeah, this one doesn't need de-hairing. A lot of people do have pets. I still might air it out on the balcony anyway. what other coats have I got here? Maybe I resisted the coats. I didn't resist this one. This is Ben Sherman, but this is just like a little Harrington jacket, but lighter than a Harrington jacket. But I shouldn't have any problem selling this because of the style. It's just a light jacket, and people are looking for light jackets for autumn. And it's in a large. Might have to give it a little bit of a wash, to be honest. A wash won't do it any harm, but it's for Ben Sherman. It's quite nice because it's actually got their Target logo on the zip. So that came home with me for £3. And then lots and lots of knitwear. Lots of basic knitwear. I've checked most of this. Some of it does need a debobble. See, this isn't easy work, this, because a lot of it has got holes. I've checked whether, you know, how bad the holes were. 2 of the cashmere things I've got holes in, but I know that it's something that I could just put a hidden stitch in behind and it won't make that much difference. And let's face it, if not, it can be sold for craft. This is All Saints Cardigan. All Saints, they do sell well. There's a following for it overseas as well, so I shouldn't have any problem getting rid of this quickly. Just wool, just cardigan with their embroidery on it. No problem getting rid of that. It's got a snag on the back, but it's nothing that it can't be just cut off and it won't be a problem anymore. So this has got a number of little snags on because it's got the metallic fibres in it. You probably can't see because it's not like pouring with sunlight coming through, but it's mint velvet, and mint velvet are quite popular. The last few jumpers that I've had of mint velvet have been quite, you know, they've gathered watchers very quickly, but with this looking like you know, it's celebrating Christmas, just cotton with the metallic fibres. It's around there where it looks like it's a problem, but it seems to me that it's just the way it's been stitched. Because I think that's it. I've spent a lot of time this morning, although I was only there for an hour. I didn't leave until 11 because I was like carefully inspecting everything. I just didn't want to come away with loads of like stuff which I got back here, and then I was like, oh, it's a rag. So this is just F and F. Yeah, I know. I know. Why am I doing this? This is why. Oh, for the love of God. I need to detag these things anyway, but this is just in the process of wrecking everything. I try and detag everything here so that I can get it all in the bin, so I'm not finding little plastic things everywhere. But it is 100% cashmere. High neck on that, nice red colour. I think there's a hole in it somewhere, or maybe there isn't. Yes, there it is. So there's a hole on the seam of the neckline there, but I will get my little dobber and I'll push the fibres through, and then I'll just put a stitch through that, and because it's on the seam it will disguise it and it won't be an issue, you know. So and it is extra small, it's not shrunk. I know it looks really diddy, but it's extra small. I've got some summary bits here. These were £2. Let's see what they were trying to get for it. It's got one of these special things on it. No, they were just trying to get £3.20 for it. There was a jacket in there, which was a River Island jacket, and they were trying to get £17 for it at the previous place. This is white stuff with their curly label. It's only a size 10, so I was a bit reluctant about it, but it's a blouse. Oh, it's on the go. Oh, So it's just a basic blouse, but stuff like that, even if it kicks around until next year, it doesn't matter. And another summery type thing. This is Fat Face. It's got some linen content in it, but it's definitely worth grabbing. I mean, I've sold stuff to Australia today. This is Converse. This is extra small as well, but it was a really nice style jumper, so I grabbed this. The logos are intact. It's a bit metallic, that, but I definitely thought that for £3 it was worth grabbing because, well, I like it. It was quite nice to be there this morning early because I was at one, I mean I didn't get there, I wasn't banging the door down. I got there at like 25 to, so they'd opened at past, but it was I had the place to myself, which was really nice. I don't think people have realised that they're back to their old opening hours, so I hope that that stays like that for a while. This is Jules. Where's the rabbit? Where's the rabbit? The hair even. So just a nice nautical long sleeve. It is size 8, but never mind. It was £3, and somebody will want it. They don't hang around that long. And now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like that much stuff. I know that I kept putting stuff back. This is Levi's. I've got a hoodie at the moment which is in exactly the same fabric as this, and I only listed it this week and it's got a lot of watches already. It's sort of like, it looks like there's something wrong with it, but there isn't. It intentionally looks worn, so I expect to get 25 quid for that, maybe 20. So this is something that this is a bit of a bolo, I think, to be honest. In fact, I think I saw this on Tuesday and I just ignored it because it was in with the menswear, but it's UK size 14, so it's definitely female. And I looked up their website and I asked Sarah, who I know is on here, while I was in the shop, because I couldn't read. I didn't know if I was like getting that right. I can't even tell you what it is. Semper Pui is German, and obviously, I mean, you can tell what it is. It's like a full-on Lagen look. It's pretty. I mean, I don't want to wear this myself, but it's serious Lagen look. It's like it's got a pocket at the back, I think, but there should be just a vent, surely. People don't want pockets on the back like that. It is a pocket. I thought it was a vent. Yeah, so it's got zips on the sleeves. Yeah, they are just zips. They're not like pockets everywhere. So we've got another one here. We've got like fishnet mesh ending. It's so weird. I'll show you the label again. But the care label is completely in German. So when I saw that it was in German, I knew that it would be Lagen look, because I got that other thing, that bitter K Rand, and that's a sought after expensive brand on their website, but it's completely German on there. So I don't know what Pes and V is. And Lie, I am assuming it's linen. But some of the solds for these are quite good, so it should be at least 30 to 40 on this brand. So I'm glad they put that in the menswear. It would be a very avant-garde man that's going to be wearing this, wearing that even. But so there we are. So this might become mine. How you doing? This is only shine, sheen, or whatever they are. But I sort of thought about it, and then I thought, well, I'm a bit short on jumpers, and this, you know, I can pull this off. I can pull this off, and it's definitely up my street. So yeah, I think I might be keeping that. We'll see how much it sells for. I doubt it's going to be selling for that much, because this is like a Primark or Zara brand, really. But yeah, I need jumpers. I've only got one that I'm always wearing, so might be keeping that one. Where we put that? Put that there. Okay, so we have another 100% cashmere here for the unassuming brand. Unassuming, it's John Lewis, but definitely 100% cashmere, made in Italy. It's rather bobbly, army green, and this has got damage on it too, but again, it's on the seam. If you're looking for cashmere, I mean, lay it out and have a good look at it, because there's always some frickin' snag on it somewhere. I can't find it now. I know there is one, because I know that I can do the same thing as the other one. I can't see it offhand now. I think it's under the armpit. Yeah, just a very minor hole under the armpit. It won't even show up if I show you. Oh no, here it is. It's an even bigger one on the other side. So somebody has become a bit more robust in lockdown, but I can deal with that and do a hidden stitch on it at the back. I'm finally appreciating all the years that I spent being quite ill with asthma and having to sit at home and finding hobbies. And one of my main hobbies was sewing, so I'm quite good at it, because it's a activity that you can do, but it's not like highly energetic, so that's why I'm quite good at sewing. It's also why I'm doing this now. This is the last thing that I've got, my only shirt that I've got. They did have a fair few shirts, but there was Reese that was covered in, it looked like somebody sat in a very, very big pile of chewing gum on the back of it, which was a shame. There was another Reese one, but it just, there's something wrong with that. There was Jaeger fat face shirts, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. They just didn't look right. This is Daniel Hector. My brother was called Daniel, and I know that he liked this brand, which I think is probably why I'm weakened into picking up, but it was new with tags. So this is a 20 to 25 pound shirt, because they do have a little bit of a following. It's quite iridescent as well, this, because it keeps, every time I look at it, it's a different colour. So I think I've done okay buying that. It's still got the card in the collar. So yeah, that's the last thing I bought. So most of those were £3. Yeah, most of them were £3. Just a few of those summer tops which were £2. I didn't even look at the dresses because I felt like I'd overspent anyway, so I just left. I didn't look at so much stuff, and I did leave stuff behind because I've got enough to deal with. And at the moment, you know, I go in there and I drop about 40 to 50 quid, and that's more than I need to be spending on the business at the moment. Sales sort of like keep drifting off, because every time Boris says something avant-garde, everybody goes funny. So I think that's why I've sold a lot of stuff overseas today, rather than, so half my sales I've got to just pack up are going overseas, and there's only 3 of them that are in England. So just make your mind up, stick of it. Right, so I'm going to crack on with everything that I need to do, because I'd like some of the carnage in my living room to desist for the weekend, because it might be the last summery weekend that we have, so I'm definitely going to be spending some time with Mr. Jason. Mr. Lady and the Frogs. My name's Linda, by the way. I probably haven't even said that. Okay, right, so thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day. And if you'd like to follow me for more madness, please press the subscribe button. Thank you. Bye.